Hi, this is Fazana again from FAZMATHS. In this video, I'll be showing you the basic principles of changing the subject of the formula, that is, rearranging the equation to make another letter the subject. If you haven't watched my video on linear equations part 1 yet, please do so. And once you feel confident at using these steps, you will find you arrive at the answer effortlessly. We'll look at an easy example first. Y equals 4x plus 7. Think of what's been done to the x and reverse it in the opposite order. So, guys, it's like rescuing the damsel in distress. What was done to the x, remove it and set it free. So what was done to the x first? It was multiplied by 4, and then we added 7. So now we go backwards and do the opposite. So we'll minus 7 and divide by 4. Okay, let's go for it. So we're going minus 7. So y minus 7 equals 4x. And now we're going to divide by 4. And remember, y minus 7 is a number. So we have to divide the whole thing by 4. And if you got equals x, and it was that easy. Okay, let's try another example. Y equals mx plus c, which is the formula for a straight line. So now what's been done to the x? It's been multiplied by m, and then we added c. So now we go backwards and we minus c and divide by m. Okay, so we're going to minus c. So you've got y minus c equals mx, and then divide by m. So you've got y minus c divided by m equals x. Okay, let me just tell you something more about a straight line equation. If you've got y equals 4x minus 8, that is your c, so that is your y-intercept. So your y-intercept is 0 minus 8. If you want to find where this straight line cuts the x-axis, then you have to rearrange the equation, making x the subject. So we've multiplied the x by 4, and then we've minused 8. So let's go backwards. We add 8 and divide by 4. Okay, so we're going to add 8. So you've got y plus 8 equals 4x, and divide by 4. So you've got y plus 8 divided by 4 equals x. Okay, now in order to find the x-intercept, we've got to divide each of these by 4. So you've got x equals a quarter y, and then plus 8 divided by 4 is 2. So that becomes your c now. So your x-intercept is 2, 0. Okay, right, let's try another example. Q squared equals 3r squared minus px. Here we're trying to make x the subject, but as you can see, the x is a negative. So the best way of dealing with this type of equation is if you multiply everything by -1, whatever is positive will turn negative, and whatever's negative will turn positive. So here we'll have minus q squared equals minus 3 squared plus px. Okay, now we want to make x the subject, so we've multiplied by p, and then we've minused 3r squared. So now we're going to go backwards and do the opposite. So we're going to add 3r squared and we're going to divide by p. Okay, so add 3r squared. Let's put the 3r squared first so it just looks better. Equals px, and then divide by p, and you've got 3r squared minus q squared divided by p equals x. Okay, by now you can feel the rhythm of just whatever's been done to it, and you're removing it, and you find that because you're using the steps, it just flows. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, here we're making D the subject. Just one thing, if you've got an equation, if you've got a fraction in there, then rather than putting the 1/2 as a slanty fraction, if I just cancel that out and put times 1/2, you can tell that the 2 goes at the bottom, so everything can be divided by 2. So what's been done to the D? We've added a, and then we've multiplied it by n, and then we've divided it by 2. Sorry about that. So we go backwards, and we multiply by 2, we divide by n, and then we minus a. Okay, so multiply by 2, you've got 2s equals, and this side the 2 will just disappear, so we've got n a plus d. Then we divide by n, so you've got 2s divided by n equals a plus d. And now we're going to minus a, so you've got 2s over n minus a equals d. Okay, so just be really careful with the fractions. Okay, and now let's take one that is really very useful at GCSE level, the higher level. Okay, if we've got volume equals 1/3 pi r squared h, which is the formula for the volume of the cone, then again, instead of that third, we'll just put everything over 3. Okay, we're trying to make r the subject. So what's been done to the r? It's been squared, and then it's been multiplied by pi, but it's also been multiplied by h, so we can say multiplied by pi h, and just make sure that you put that in brackets, and then divide by 3. So we go backwards, and we'll multiply by 3, divide by pi times h, and then we'll square root it. And here at the higher GCSE level, we can actually, once we've got that, let me just show you, you can do the thing all together. So you're multiplying the v by 3, you're dividing it by pi h, and then you're square rooting the whole thing. Now once you get confident, you'll find that you'll be able to do it all in one go. Okay, and as I said, at higher GCSE level, when they give you the volume of a cone, and they give you the height, and you have to work out the radius, if you can do it all in one go, which I'll show you. So we've got the formula upstairs, so instead of v we put 500 equals 1/3 pi, and you can see that 3 is all at the bottom, times r squared times 10. Okay, so if we do that, then we're multiplying by 3, so we've got 1500. We're going to divide by pi h, but the h is 10, so we've got 10 pi, and then we're going to square root it. So we're going to square root that, and the answer would be 6.91. Now, after every step, I just put the equals button. So I'll go 500 times 3 equals, divide by, and in brackets, pi h equals, and then I'll square root the answer. So I hope that's quite manageable for you. As I said, just keep practicing. You'll find that the steps will just make everything flow. Okay, that's all for now. I hope with using these simple steps and thinking of rescuing the helpless X, or whatever the subject is, you found the examples really easy to understand. In part 2, we will look at some harder questions and find the best methods to use to rearrange the equation. Keep practicing, and very soon you'll find that changing the subject of the formula is a truly soothing experience. Remember, you're in control. Until next time, take care and keep working hard.